this, a heavy tropical rainstorm. Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL. A moment ago, fireworks, pyrotechnics, Bay Buccaneers. Both back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
10 at the 40-yard line.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And that one drops in.
They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Reed. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. First down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Gurley. 9 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
You got tight. You got tight.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
At their own 40.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
At the 7-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Gurley. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he whips that one incomplete there. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to. Get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Check. Crunch. 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 Switch. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up. 60 Eagles. 54. Get your swarm ball. Check 24.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he is all the way up past the 25. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He's brought down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second down and 5. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Takk McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
At the 49-yard line.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's checking. Crash.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And 1.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
On the tackle. A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Falcon first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Watch 36 tonight.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They go play action here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And they'll begin by running the option. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there at 22. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it second and goal.
At the Buccaneers' 5-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Second and long. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
play fake here on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man. Complete. Unable. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
At the 46-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Check
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Joe Reed returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Falcons 17, Buccaneers 13.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check back. Check back. Check three. Check three. Hatch it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw again. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Leonard Fournette. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Back to throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 20, Falcons 17. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Here's Reed returning. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards, 1st down Atlanta.
Falcons.
Back to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 29-yard line.
He's back to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Sterling Hoff.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where